Welcome back to Mythos Meadow English, a quiet corner on the internet where we talk about life, emotions, and the stories that shape who we become. Today's episode is a gentle letter, not to someone else, but to the one person who truly needs to hear it, yourself. So take a breath, make yourself comfortable, and let's begin. Sometimes life gets so loud that you forget to listen to the quiet voice inside your own chest, the one that has been whispering day after day, "I'm trying. I'm really trying." Today, this episode is a letter. A long, honest, gentle letter to yourself. The version of you that survived things no one saw. The version of you that kept going even when you felt like you were falling apart. The version of you that learned, healed, endured, and stayed kind anyway. Dear me, you have been strong in ways you never give yourself credit for. You may not realize it now, but there were moments when you could have broken, and no one would have blamed you. There were nights when your thoughts were heavy, and mornings when getting out of bed felt like moving a mountain. Yet you showed up, sometimes tired, sometimes afraid, sometimes uncertain, but you showed up. Strength does not always look like confidence. Sometimes strength is choosing to try again after failing. Sometimes strength is sitting with your sadness instead of running away from it. Sometimes strength is admitting you're tired, but continuing anyway. And sometimes strength is simply choosing to stay alive, even when life feels unbearably heavy. If you're listening to this, maybe a part of you feels exhausted. Maybe a part of you wonders if you're enough, or if you're doing enough, or if you'll ever reach the version of yourself you hope to be. Maybe you're comparing your life with the invisible timelines of people around you, people who seem happier, more successful, more put together. Maybe you've been silently carrying worries, responsibilities, or fears that no one else knows about. But here's the truth you keep forgetting. You are doing the best you can. And your best is enough. Look at where you came from. Look at everything you had to overcome. Look at the moments when you stood alone, even when you wished someone would hold your hand. Look at the tears you wiped away quietly, so that no one would worry. Look at all the times you pretended to be okay, because you didn't want to burden the people you love. All of that is strength. People think strength is loud, visible, heroic. But your strength has been soft, quiet, hidden. The kind of strength that blooms in silence. The kind of strength that grows slowly, patiently, through difficult seasons. The kind of strength that doesn't ask for praise. You have carried pain that changed you. You have faced uncertainty that scared you. But you kept going. Even when you didn't know what the next step was, you kept moving. Even when life felt unfair, you kept believing. Even when the world felt too heavy, you didn't stop. And I want to tell you this, gently. You deserve to rest. You deserve to slow down. You deserve to breathe. You deserve to be proud of yourself, not only for what you achieved, but also for what you survived. You've spent so much time pushing yourself, judging yourself, and blaming yourself for not being enough. But have you ever stopped and asked, enough for whom? Enough compared to what? Whose expectations am I trying so hard to meet? You grow at your own pace. You heal at your own pace. You bloom at your own pace. And you do not have to apologize for that. If you feel behind, remember this. Life is not a race, and you are not late. You are simply becoming. You know, there's something deeply human about feeling lost sometimes. We often think we're the only ones struggling, the only ones confused, the only ones scared of the future. But if you could hear the thoughts inside other people's hearts, you'd realize this truth. Everyone is carrying something. Some people hide it better. Some people smile through it. Some people pretend it isn't there. But everyone, in their own way, is trying to figure things out, just like you. So be gentle with yourself. You don't have to have all the answers right now. You don't have to fix your whole life in a single day. You don't have to become the strongest version of yourself overnight. Healing is not a straight line. Growth is not a straight line. Some days you will feel powerful and hopeful, and other days you will feel small and tired. Both are okay. Both are part of being human. Think about the moments when you kept everything together while your world was quietly falling apart. Think about the times you told yourself, "I'll be okay," even though a part of you didn't fully believe it. Think about the dreams you protected, even when circumstances tried to break them. Think about the love you gave, even when you didn't receive the same love in return. These moments, too, are proof of your strength. Your heart has stretched to accommodate pain. Your mind has adapted to survive difficult days. Your soul has grown in ways you don't even notice. You are not weak for crying. You are not weak for feeling overwhelmed. You are not weak for needing help. You are human, beautifully, deeply human. Sometimes you think you haven't achieved enough, but you forget how far you've come. Remember the person you used to be? The one who didn't know how to handle certain challenges? The one who felt nervous about things you can now navigate with confidence? Look at you now. You've grown in silence. You've matured in quiet spaces. You've learned lessons the hard way, but you learned them. And even on the days when you feel like you're failing, even on the days when everything feels stagnant or meaningless, you're still becoming someone wiser, someone more resilient, more understanding, more compassionate. That's the kind of growth that doesn't show up in achievements or trophies, but it shapes who you are at the deepest level. You've also survived seasons where you had to pretend to be strong for others. Times when you were the one people leaned on, even though you were secretly running on empty. You gave comfort while having none for yourself. You advised while feeling lost inside. You gave warmth while feeling cold. That is a kind of strength few people talk about. Silent strength. Invisible strength. And I hope truly that one day you'll allow yourself to see what others already see in you. Someone capable, someone worthy, someone brave. Because yes, you are brave. You might not have fought battles with swords or shields, but you fought against your own fears, your own doubts, your own loneliness. And you're still here. Still breathing. Still trying. If that's not courage, what is? But dear me, this letter isn't just about acknowledging the pain you've endured. It's also about reminding you of the light inside you, a light that has never stopped burning, even when you felt like it was fading. There is a softness in you that the world hasn't been able to harden. There is kindness in you that survived disappointment. There is hope in you that survived heartbreak. And that matters, it really does. Maybe you don't see it, but other people feel it. Your presence has comforted someone. Your words have encouraged someone. Your understanding has guided someone. Your small acts of kindness, the ones you don't even remember, someone out there carries them like warmth in their heart. You have touched lives simply by existing. And even if you feel insignificant sometimes, the truth is this: your existence has meaning, even in the smallest, quietest ways. You matter to the people who love you, to the world that surrounds you, and most importantly, to your own future self. But let's talk about something important, something you rarely allow yourself to express: exhaustion. Not just the physical kind, but the emotional exhaustion that comes from holding everything together for too long. You're tired, aren't you? Tired of being strong. Tired of pretending things don't hurt. Tired of being responsible all the time. Tired of constantly trying to grow, improve, and overcome. Tired of worrying about what comes next. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to admit that you're not okay. It's okay to pause without feeling guilty. Rest is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a slow breath. Place your hand over your heart. Feel that rhythm. That's resilience. That's survival. That's the quiet insistence of your body saying, "I'm still here." You owe yourself a moment of peace, a moment of care, a moment of forgiveness. Forgive yourself for not being perfect. Forgive yourself for the mistakes you made when you didn't know any better. Forgive yourself for trusting the wrong people. Forgive yourself for staying in situations longer than you should have. Forgive yourself for being human. You have been tough for too long. It's time to soften. It's time to allow rest. It's time to allow healing. Maybe this letter reaches the version of you who feels lonely. Maybe it reaches the version of you who feels unseen. Or maybe it reaches the version of you who feels pressured to keep everything in control, career, relationships, emotions, dreams, all at once. If that's you, breathe. You don't have to carry everything alone. Even the strongest people need support. Trees need sunlight. Flowers need water. Humans need connection. And you, strong, independent, quiet you, deserve support just as much as anyone else. There's one more truth you need to hear, a truth you often overlook because you're too busy taking care of everything else. You deserve good things. Not just someday. Not just when you finally succeed. Not just when you've checked every box and met every expectation. You deserve good things now. You deserve moments of joy now. You deserve warmth, comfort, and peace now. Sometimes you treat happiness like it's a reward you must earn. But happiness is not a trophy. It's not something that only comes when you've achieved enough. Happiness can be found in small moments, the softness of sunlight on your skin, the sound of rain, a warm meal, a sincere conversation, a quiet evening with yourself. You are allowed to enjoy these things without feeling guilty. Dear me, I hope you learn to permit yourself to slow down. I hope you learn to take breaks before you collapse. I hope you learn to speak kindly to yourself, especially on the days when you feel like you don't deserve kindness. Your inner voice has been too harsh for too long. Let it soften. You have spoken gentle words to others. Try speaking them to yourself. Try telling yourself, it's okay. Try telling yourself, I'm proud of you. Try telling yourself, you're doing the best you can. And if no one has told you this lately, let me say it clearly. I'm proud of you. For trying. For enduring. For showing up. For surviving, for hoping, even when hope felt small. You are not behind in life. You are not a failure. You are not disappointing anyone. You are simply becoming who you're meant to be. The path you're walking is not supposed to look like anyone else's. Comparison is a thief that quietly steals your peace, your pride, your joy. Every time you compare yourself to someone else, you forget that you are living a completely different story, with different beginnings, different wounds, different circumstances, different lessons. And that's okay. Life was never meant to be a race. Maybe you're still healing from things you never talk about. Maybe you're still learning how to trust again. Maybe you're still figuring out what kind of future you want. Maybe you're still searching for a version of yourself that feels like home. Healing is rarely beautiful when you're in the middle of it. It's messy. It's slow. It's confusing. But someday, maybe soon, maybe later, you'll look back and realize that every moment of growth was worth it. Every setback taught you something. Every heartbreak shaped your heart into someone more empathetic. Every failure redirected you toward something better. You're not lost. You're simply on a part of the journey that doesn't make sense yet. Remember this. You have survived 100% of your bad days. You're still here. You're still growing. You're still becoming someone strong and gentle and wise. There's future joy waiting for you, joy that you can't see right now, but joy that is already on its way. There are people you haven't met yet who will love you in ways you've never experienced. There are moments ahead that will make you grateful you kept going. Dreams are waiting for you that you haven't even imagined yet. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on life. Don't give up on the person you're becoming. Your story is still unfolding, and you are the one who gets to write the next chapters. Make them soft. Make them honest. Make them yours. And while you continue your journey, with all its twists, detours, and quiet miracles, remember this promise. You don't have to walk alone. You can ask for help. You can lean on others. You can rest when you need to. You can choose peace whenever possible. You are allowed to outgrow old versions of yourself. You are allowed to want different things now. You are allowed to change direction. You are allowed to start again. And starting again is not failure. Starting again is courage. Let this letter be a reminder of everything you forget when life becomes overwhelming. You have been so strong already. You have endured storms that tried to break you. You have grown through pain that no one else saw. You have loved with a heart that has been bruised but still beats with hope. And you deserve a softer future. You deserve gentler days. You deserve rest, love, and moments of peace. Before this letter ends, take one last deep breath. Place your hand on your chest again. Feel that steady rhythm, your heartbeat, your story, your resilience. Whisper to yourself, even if only in your heart, I made it this far. I'm proud of myself. I will keep going. And no matter what happens next, remember, you are enough. You are worthy. You are becoming. This letter is for you, the you who tries, the you who struggles, the you who keeps going anyway. May you walk gently. May you grow softly. May you never forget how incredibly strong you already are. Thank you for listening to Mythos Meadow English today. If this episode felt like a warm letter to your heart, I hope you carry its softness with you for the rest of the day. You deserve kindness, especially from yourself.